to have a glimpse, to try to have some semblance of understanding of the sublime nature of these days between Yom Kippur and Sukkos, Harav Yaakov Moshe Charlop, in the Sefer Meimarim, Chelek Tezvav, Maimer Samach Beis, pages Reish Chavav to Reish Chav Zayin. Rav Charlop was a great Mekubal and an associate of and a contemporary of Rav Kook. The Bal Koreh in our shul is a great-grandson, is named after him. He gives the following analogy to help us get a glimpse into understanding the Kedusha of these days. These 4 days are like the 4 corners of the talis. And the talis itself is not a chefza shel Kedusha, but through the talis, we're able to get a grip, so to speak. We're able to have a connection to the strings, which are the chefza shel mitzvah. They're the chefetz of the mitzvah. So too, we have no understanding of the Kedusha of these days. These days are so sanctified in a certain way because they're so sanctified and we have no connection to the sanctity. They had to remain Yemei Chayil. They're like the 4 corners of the talis. But after the 4 days are over, then we could have an inkling. It becomes assimilated in our minds, the Kedusha that has been bestowed to us and the Kapara that has been bestowed to us on Yom Kippur. So not until the 5th day do we have, so to speak, the Kedusha, namely the Yom Tif of Sukkos. So the same way, after we have the 4 corners of the talis, we're zoichet to the strings. The 4 corners are not the chefza shel mitzvah, it's the strings. But the 4 corners of the talis gives us an availability to cover ourselves with it and then be connected to the chefza shel mitzvah. So too these 4 days give us a manner in which we could process the Kedusha that came to us on Yom Kippur. It finally is nimshach and nishtalshel to us on the 1st day of Sukkos. So in a way, these 4 days, because of their greatness and their holiness and their sublime nature, they remain Yemei Chayil, because as Yemei Kedusha, we cannot process it. You know, the Chassam Sofer was so enveloped and overwhelmed with Kedusha during these days. The Chassam Sofer said he had a hard time learning. During these days, the Chassam Sofer was so overwhelmed with Avas Hashem, he composed Zmiros. We have in the Zmiros of the Chassam Sofer, the Zmiros he composed during this time of the year. So may we be Zoicha to connect to this sublime Zman, connect to Avas Hashem and all the great spiritual blessings that Hashem gives us until the great crescendo of Zman Simchasenu on Tesvav Tishrei, on the Yom Tov of Sukkos, Haba Aleinu L'Taiva.